My name's Kirsten Klontz and I am the ambassador for Hot Tools Black Gold. It's their new series. They've got some phenomenal products that I can't wait to share a little bit about. So I've got three favorites. The One Step Blowout, that's this guy. It is amazing. It kind of takes all the trouble out of doing your hair, round brushing your hair at home, and you use it as a round brush and it blow dries and gives you that curvature to your hair by itself. So you don't need to be juggling a blow dryer and a round brush. It does it all in one, and that's what's great about it. So a little bit more about the brush. It's got a great kind of non-slip handle. So when you've got that tension on your hair and you're pulling, you're not gonna lose it. It also has a cool tip. So really easy to control and work with. So if you're taking your sections, you're putting that in, you're winding your hair, you can hold that in, so it makes it really easy to use. A special feature of this is that it's got charcoal infused into it. So a lot of people don't understand what charcoal does. So charcoal is a very porous ingredient that they can put into different surfaces. So the reason for this is that, like, say day 2, you get a little bit of an oily root. You can use this to kind of work and pull your roots up, and it's going to give you volume again, and it's also going to help to take out the porosity, sort of absorbs a little bit of that oil. And when you're using this, you don't need to start from soaking wet hair. Like, you can let it air dry a bit. That's what I do at home normally. I'll wash my hair at night, sleep on it wet by the morning, it's almost dry, and then I go in and use this, and it's kind of perfect. So you're getting like a fresh look in the morning, but you're not taking like half an hour to blow dry your hair. And sometimes I find even sleeping on your hair when it's a little bit damp, like when you get up, you've got good lift of the roots a little bit anyway, so it's nice. So another favorite is the flat iron. Again, it's got that really great non-slip surface. So if you feel this, it feels kind of like a soft rubber. So again, you've got like great dexterity when you're moving it around your hair. It's got a beautiful dial on it, so I can show you. So you can see you can turn it. And I like that because I find sometimes when the dials are on the top, you end up bumping it and turning it off accidentally. You're never gonna do that with this, which is great. And the curvature allows you to curl your hair really easily. If you're one of those girls that prefers to use an iron, like flat iron, that's how you do it. So it will wrap around the barrel and give you that nice curl. So number 3 is their curling irons, and I love them. Again, non-slip surface, so you've got a really good handle on it. You're not gonna like slip and bump your face with something hot, because I'm sure we've all done that before. I know I have. Great dial, again, when you're turning it on. Temperature is really important. A lot of women buy tools that maybe don't have temperature control, but say you're a blonde with fine hair, like you do not need 425 degrees. That's too hot. You can turn it down. So you're gonna have that control. This has got a great non-slip shine when you're using it on your hair. So you'll see how it kind of lays the cuticle down and gives a really beautiful shiny finish without any product at all in your hair. It's really great for that. I love it especially when I'm on set, because when I'm doing an influencer's hair or a model's hair and I don't want to be layering product in it all day, I can get that shine with this iron without using anything except for the barrel. It's creating that finish on the hair. This is the 1 1/4 inch also, which I always rave about because I find it's the size of iron that every woman should use. It's so versatile. So you can get loose waves, you can get really big bouncy curls out of your hair, you can get a beachy look. This is kind of like a key size. Even if you're a woman with really short hair, you can still get enough of that curvature and volume in your hair. Just wrapping that, it wouldn't be like too tight either. Yeah, it's perfect. Everybody needs this. It depends on the hair type, yeah. Some people with coarse, frizzy hair will need a higher temperature, but someone with finer, softer hair doesn't necessarily. But I would say find what's right for you. A simple way of doing that at home is sometimes you see that little like steam come out of your hair. So turn it down until that doesn't happen. So you're getting the curl, but you're not seeing any moisture leave the hair. That's, I would say, the easiest way to judge that. a new kind of cool way to style your hairs with S-waves. So some of you might have seen that, but you kind of S-shape your hair through the flat iron. The demo that I'll show you, I'll walk you through it. It's really easy, but what's cool about that is that it keeps your volume low. Like a lot of girls don't want big hair anymore. They're wearing it kind of flatter to their head. They'll pull little pieces out like that and it looks really chic. So you can get a flat wave, you can get that texture to the hair without adding a lot of volume. So I just kind of snake it through very gently, and I'm kind of like tap, tap, tap. Because if you hold it too tight, then you can't move it through the iron.
Okay. So literally just tapping.
Yeah. Wow. And you can take pretty big sections. Like, it's not supposed to look perfect. So see how I just kind of like push it through? I use this if you see, I've got some shoots that have come out in ElleCanada recently, and you can use this, and then like kind of what my preference is to do the S-wave, and then I'll finish it with like a dry texturizing spray of some kind to give it a little bit more of like a natural movement,
Okay.
but without the volume in the root.
It looks awesome.
Yes,
I think you should do a practice piece.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
You're just one way, then another way, and then the other way.
Also,
It's perfect.
practice. Yay! She got it.
If you don't get the ends, like if you leave your ends straight, it still looks really cool. Like if you're just doing like the middle of your hair, that's fine.
Yeah.
So this is one part where you kind of want to force it forward a little bit. So you get that curve that comes down and then sort of like wraps away. See what I mean? No, it's perfect. See, it's like not too curled.
Yeah.
Get that nice texture. You can break it up. I like to mess it up a bit. You know? Ooh, that looks great. That like woke up like this kind of feel.
Yeah, that's my MO.
That's her whole vibe.
So I do that on my hairs. I'll do a couple different types of wave just to break it up. Like I can show you on myself.
be
So
good if
I'll
you do
do
it
my
that side, yeah.
wave. I'll do my wave, and then I just kind of like want a little pop on top. Right? And
So you kind of do it like piece by piece. You don't go all the way through.
No. Because I don't want it to be perfect. So I
Right.
leave a little bit of like space in between them. You know?
Ah,
And then that
sounds-
will break it up. So if you did a lot of this, you could get that like Ashley Olsen messy bent head look. And it's awesome because they do that where it like looks all messy on the top, and like that's what's cool about it, you know? So if you did like a curl, like a traditional curl with a curling iron, you're like, oh, it looks a little too perfect. Just go in and do a few of these because you can break it up the like consistency of it. And so see how I'll kind of grab a piece and then I'll drop it. And you can also switch the direction. You don't have to go one way. You can go any way. You know what I mean? So that will give you more of like that beachy look, and then I would finish this with like some type of like salt texturizer.
Okay.
So that's like a wrap curl with a flat iron. You can take a big vertical section like this. This is really good for volume. If you're a volume girl, you gotta try this. So I start going down, and then I'm gonna go up. And then I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna go up. So see that?
Whoa!
See that bounce? And if you do layers of that and you're long, you're gonna get a lot of oomph. See what I mean? Wow. The comparison. So you got like beachy texture, or you can go like full glam with it, right? It's like try everything. I think that's the funnest part of like all these amazing tools is that you can change your style. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, like anybody can play with their hair and do something different. It's like you put that outfit on, you go out on a Friday or a Sunday afternoon, like you can change it up.